Whew. All right. So I exercised earlier. I got out of the shower, which is why my hair's still kind of wet. Did a video in here, which is why I have this set up already. I have a ring light that I just did a review on because someone sent me one to do a review on, and I got two standing lights. These bad boys right here, and I have a microphone that all this is getting recorded into. So that's why this video is probably higher quality than normally my vlogs are. Also, I'm wearing makeup. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm definitely wearing makeup. Just because when I do reviews, when I do like specific kind of talking head videos, I like to get a little pretty. But so I did an hour and 27. I was shooting for an hour 30, hour 40, but I had to get off. I was feeling sick, had to get off, and I was just done. About 700 calories, totally fine. Got into a wreck yesterday, which made my roommate mad today. I mean, he was in the car. No one was hurt. Absolutely no one was hurt. Vehicle just got a little dinged. By a little dinged, I mean there's like one panel that the panel that's over the right tire is smashed, just crushed in. It's not affecting the tire. It's not affecting the engine. It didn't affect the engine. Nothing's leaking. The light's fine. No glass was broken. The tire wasn't dented. Even the hubcap's fine. But the one thing that's really pissing him off is that the passenger side doors have trouble opening. So he can't really get into the front passenger side. He has to like ride in the back. Like I'm his chauffeur, which I am. But we were coming around a corner, going through a light. We had a green light. It's not like we're just going through. We had a green arrow, so we're turning, and then there's a truck that was coming up behind us that was flashing their lights, honking, because we were going too slow, or we got in front of them. I don't remember what it was, but they were like on our tail, trying to go around us. And we're in an area that has construction. They've condensed down one of the lanes. And then we're just, I'm just going, and I'm, kind of on this guy, focusing on the guy in the rearview mirror, because, I've had people like, hit me and threaten me and basically, road rage on me many times and try to go around and like come up behind me and like, don't roll down your window, I'm gonna flip you off. And also got to think about trucks. In Texas, the biggest douchebags are people that drive big, unnecessary trucks. Ones that have 6 tires, like 4 in the back and 2 in the front. And they can you can drive 8 people in the cabin. And it's a huge pickup truck, but they're never hauling anything. Those are the biggest assholes. And we're going, and then there's this truck ahead of us, and my foot is off the gas. Because there's a dude ahead of us, but at the same time, I'm a little too focused in the rearview mirror. And the truck ahead of us was pulling in, but someone pulled in front of him, and so he stopped, and his tail end was just there, like out in front of us. And so I tried, going into the other lane. Well, as I'm going into the other lane, the guy behind me, immediately starts going over there to the other lane. So, panic, I pulled back in and tried to straighten up and hopefully tried to like go around it, as this guy just kind of like goes over the curb and goes around us. And so we kind of clipped the back end of the truck. So everyone's fine. Everything's fine. Had insurance. He had insurance. Dude was really cool. It was his sister's truck. He put her on the phone. She was kind of freaking out. We assured her that we both got each other's information. We both had insurance. No one was injured. Both vehicles are totally able to drive. So trying to talk her down off the ledge. So that was it. That was the most interesting thing that had happened yesterday. And then today, I did a whole bunch of voiceover. Had some auditions. I actually was doing voiceover until like 4:30 in the morning last night, which I think I finished pretty much everything that I needed to do. I have one large project that I'm still trying to finish, because I'm having to do it in sections. basically in fourths. So I already sent him I've already sent him half, or over half actually. Already sent him over half, because I think it was like 50,000 words. I don't remember how much it was. Not all of those words were words that I had to record. Some of those were just scene descriptions. And even though I do a lot of the characters, I don't do all the characters. So I don't remember how many words I had to do. I don't remember. But, thousands and thousands of words, I can only do so many a day, especially when it's multiple takes. So still eating through that. It's a big, big one. Got to finish that. And then I have 3 more scripts that were sent to me from a client in Singapore, because I already sent them 8 scripts and 8 invoices. And then they immediately sent me more. And I'm like, oh, come on, give me a couple days. Like, give me something. Just give me a break. Just please. Not that I don't enjoy it. I mean, this is what I choose. This is what I enjoy. What else? I think I was talking about doing... I don't remember. I know I've been talking about doing a web comic, but I don't remember if I talked about the fact that I found someone who might be available to ink, color, and shade and do backgrounds for me, because those are things I'm not really all that good at. I'll do the sketching stuff, and I'll do some clean sketching, and I'll write. But as far as like the detail stuff, I don't got that. The apps that I have, because I draw on my iPad, the apps that I use for art are not really, they're not clean art. And the ones that are like more professional are very limited in the kinds of things that I can do with them. There's a sketchbook is the one that I use the most. And it doesn't do vector art. And vector art is basically where it's more of, it's almost like a flat 3D object. If you zoom in, it's not going to pixelate. It's always going to be a clean line. As opposed to raster art, which is what Sketchbook does, is you zoom in, it's going to be pixelated. It's always pixels. What you're doing is you're putting a pixel or a color down as a pixel, and that stays there. And if you move anything, it blurs, anything like that. As opposed to vector art, which is you can move the line or move the object. It's not going to blur. It's always going to be sharp, because basically you're just drawing from point A to point B, and it's rendering a line. I'm not really good at those kinds of programs. I don't have a lot of those programs or apps. I don't have a tablet for a screen display tablet for my computer. I'm just doing everything on my iPad, which I'm more comfortable with, but again, I'm limited. And the only other artist that I know is my brother, and he is not available. He's got a lot going on. I know I've griped about him before. I don't know if on here, but I know I have. But he has a lot going on. His vehicle, one of his vehicles, got absolutely smashed and totaled from the snowstorm that we had not that long ago. Knocked some trees down. Limbs got weighed down with ice. A tree came down and just destroyed one of his vehicles. And it was like one of the ones that was like still running. So he's not doing so great. He picked up extra hours. Just a lot going on, and he's thinking of moving, so he's busy. So been looking for someone to do ink, coloring, and shading. And again, I think I found someone, but I don't know if this is a fair rate. It's 33 panels, a comic that I did the clean lines for, and I sent them the original roughs so they have even more of an idea. It's 33 panels, which is an average for webcomics that have a little bit more of a narrative. And they're charging about $240 to ink, color, shade, and do backgrounds. And I don't know if that's fair. I'm fine with that. It seems right, but I don't know what the average rates are. I don't know. So I'm doing a little bit of research, kind of looking, trying to find something to tell me whether that's fair or not, or whether I should keep looking, or I don't know. So that's where I'm at right now. And if I do build a good relationship with them, then I'll probably be doing some more kind of stuff. Also, I should probably put my Instagram link in this video because there's a lot of art that I've decided to post art on Instagram. Because what else am I going to do on Instagram? I'm not a model. That's what, Instagram is for vanity. That's what it's for. And it's for like, being pretty or showing stuff. It's not, I don't know what else to put there. So I'm thinking art. That's it. I think that's it for the video. That's all I got. That's all I was talking about. Yeah, it's going to be it. So, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.